Okay, my story today comes from MJ Biz Daily from Chris Roberts. It was published yesterday, October the 19th, and it's entitled California Marijuana Operators Sue Rival Selling Hemp-Derived THC Products. Companies connected to the prominent San Diego marijuana retail brand are suing 10 competitors that sell hemp-derived cannabinoid products, according to court documents obtained by MJ Biz Daily, noting that state laws ban hemp-derived products that contain Delta 8 THC. A lawsuit filed on September the 14th in San Diego Superior Court claims the hemp retailers are selling edibles, vape cartridges, and other products that contain more THC than what the state allowed state licensed cannabis stores to sell. The defendants include the San Francisco Bay Area based parent of the popular brand Cookies, which started advertising intoxicating hemp-derived products for sale via direct mail in 12 states earlier this year. The plaintiffs are California licensed marijuana companies, including retailers, manufacturers, and distributors that are all connected to the well-known Southern California retail chain March and Ash, according to the San Diego Tribune. Named plaintiffs include March and Ash's retail locations in San Diego and Imperial counties, according to the court records obtained by MJ Biz Daily. The plaintiffs also include Santa Rosa-based licensees Kind House Distribution and CRFT Manufacturing, both of which are affiliated with Northern California-based producer Cannacraft. Cannacraft merged with March and Ash last year. Popularity of hemp-derived products, which have flourished since the passage of the 2018 Farm Bill, is responsible for the downward spiral of the nascent legal cannabis industry, the suit alleges. The plaintiffs are seeking a court order blocking sales of hemp-derived products in question, as well as unspecified damages, including legal fees. Ooh, that's going to be a big paycheck. In addition, Cookies Creative Consulting and Promotions, the parent company of prominent cookie brands, names the following companies in lawsuits. Lawsuits names Inoid, Cali Extracts, Cannably, Cutleaf Stores, Delta Extracts, Hazy Extracts, Savage Enterprises, 3C, and Trey Wellness. According to court documents, the plaintiffs accusing the 10 competitors, some having brick and mortar retail locations in San Diego, of having brazenly flooded the California marketplace with these highly intoxicated and chemically synthesized illegal designer drugs with the intention to evade and undermine the comprehensive system to control and regulate cannabis products. Since the hemp-derived source material must undergo a chemical process before it can potentially be intoxicating and thus marketable, the end products do not qualify as legal industrial hemp or raw hemp products under California law, the suit alleges. The defendants have yet to file a response to the complaint according to court records. States across the country, including California, have sought to curtail hemp-derived cannabinoid products through restrictions or outright bans, but enforcement has proved difficult. And that's my story today on the High at 9 News. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think. This is Dr. Mark from the Green Mountain State of Vermont with a V.
With a V.
Yes.
Shout out to the V.
I don't think anybody saw this coming.
No. Oh man.
Oh, it's bold what they're doing here. I mean, they've teamed up. There's a sizable number of businesses that are going after another sizable number of businesses. You got to believe that, you know, if they do subpoena their business records, that they'll be able to see exactly how much in sales are basically leaving the state. For people who want to buy psychoactive cannabinoids, Why would they go to a dispensary when they could just go down to the 7-Eleven or wherever that's selling these places? I think mostly it's internet sales. And once you click that I'm 21, you're 2 clicks away from putting in your credit card information.
Yep. I'm surprised even they're not talking about the THCA stuff. I got cast down in VA. They sent me like, "Yo, I got these
Right.
cookies. It's THCA. Like, is it any different?" I was like, "Bro,
Well, and if you go to Cookie's website,
email." Yeah,
Cookies was selling T8 crystalline THCA, white
yeah,
crystalline THCA, purified 100% clean, pure. They were selling that here in Vermont. Well, Vermont spanked them and they can't do that over the internet. They can only do that, I guess, in a handful of states. But that is really what you have to realize is THCA is 87% D9 THC.
right.
Wait,
End of
can you say
story.
that again? Hold on. Say that one more time.
D9 THCA.
Uh-huh.
THCA, which is what the plant makes,
Yep.
is 87% by weight D9 THC.
But it's not intoxicating until you put a flame to it.
That's not necessarily true. I mean, what we know is that activity at the CB1 receptor is much greater for decarboxylated D9 THCA. I'm sorry, D9 THC, but THCA has a myriad of different anti-inflammatory and or analgesic properties. Cannabinoid acids are really a new frontier in cannabinoid medicinal research because the reason why you're pointing out, it was always thought that THCA was inactive and you have to heat it up, decarboxylate it to make THC. And while you're talking about getting high, which is agonizing your CB1 receptor, that is true. But THCA and the cannabinoid acids in particular, all of them, all have very strong anti-inflammatory properties. So it was recently shown that CBGA completely shuts down stored calcium entry into nerve cells, which causes, again, a cascade of things resulting in inflammation. So there's a lot that we don't know just yet. But the point is that when the Farm Bill only drew a distinction around Delta 9 THC, and then down in the fine print, they said, well, you have to decarboxylate when you test your hemp flower. All that high THCA hemp flower, when decarboxylated, is going to come onto the screen as high THC cannabis. So there is no play around the Farm Bill with THCA. That's extremely risky, and maybe that flies down in Texas where they seem to be, hanging their hats on that. But I would really consider the risk about sending THCA over state lines just because the Farm Bill doesn't mention it.
But I mean, there's a
think
ton of companies that are doing that right now. I've seen on a whole bunch of websites.
This is all
Well,
predictable and
they're doing it
rollback.
at a very large risk. And, a lot of these companies, Jason, as you know, can get busted once or twice, and then they have 10 other operations that are financing their things. So, having one or two things go down when 10 other things get through doesn't really impact their business.
Yeah, I think like companies like allegedly cookies, because it's a lawsuit ongoing and everything. Companies like them that are choosing the questionable hemp market to stay afloat, man. It's
What
a
do you
direct
mean?
result of not being able to make money.
If you go on Cookies website right now, they have THCA flower for sale. Looks just like regular trees, okay?
Right.
And they ship to, I want to say 42 states. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's 42 states. I think it's 8 states that don't allow for THCA flower in them. I could be wrong, but it does state on their website how many states they ship to.
I think it's
I don't
and
understand. All
all the,
corn flour is THCA.
Yeah, Dr. T, I agree with you on that, buddy. I agree with that. I think anyone should make that
Oh, no.
claim in court. 100%.
But
It's all
THCA is
THCA.
illegal.
THCA
is controlled.
Nope. THCA Delta 9 is what is illegal, not THCA under the Farm Act.
They'll call it all THC.
When
you look at your certificate of analysis and they say total THC, it includes THCA, right?
Not how it's being interpreted currently. It is not. It's only specific to THC Delta 9.
Well, if you read the language of the Farm Bill, if you
Mm-hmm.
read down into the Code of Federal Regulations, it says that you have to test all hemp products in a post-decarboxylation way. That's it. That they're done. There's no THCA post-decarboxylation. So if you read down the Code of Federal Regulations, people don't. And those people who are selling THCA over state lines are making a ton of fucking money
Mm-hmm.
and not getting busted. So shit, business as usual. Trap market will go.
And that's the online trap market.
Yes, the online trap market.
It's like Alibaba 2.0.
It takes your Visa card.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Salvia?
Oh God. Oh man.
Oh, salvia. Okay. Yeah.
Oh man. The doctor's getting excited over the salvia.
Well, I've said this.
Mm-hmm.
I've said this a few times, and I just want to say it again. That with CBD isolate cratering below $400 a kilogram, it is cheaper to make Delta 9 THC from converting it from CBD than it is to get a license in a state, hire a bunch of employees to grow cannabis, to get inspected, to get tested, to extract that cannabis, to refine that cannabis into a THC input for those products. You've just spent 10x the amount that these guys are spending. And in a commodity market, you won't survive if your ingredient costs 10x what your competitors do. That's it. That's it. THC.
So that's why Cookies is suing, right?
But you know, Dr. Talleyrand, what I think, all those edibles that Cookies sells in Manhattan, and all their seltzers and their sodas, that's all chemically converted D9 THC, period. Because that is the cheapest THC on planet Earth today. So if you can pull out costs, they will do it.
I thought Cookies was the plaintiff. No?
This has got its fingers in both cookie jars. You know, they do both. Yeah.
Interesting.